It's 'cause you're fat and gay.
Wanna know why you pushover? Wanna know why you'll never get the girl? Wanna know why no one will ever take you seriously? It's because you don't love yourself. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I never really quite caught the meaning of the statement, love yourself. I felt like it was just one of those very vague sentences that whenever I say it, the meaning just flies right over my head. But I'm glad to say that I finally understand what they mean whenever they say that. See, basically, whenever someone says love yourself, what they're driving at or what they want to say is value your person. That's like value your opinions, value your ideas, value your traumas, value your passions, your choices and decisions, and basically your character. And I see why that is meaningful. I mean, Samsung did it. Can you imagine how it would have been if Samsung released this S20 lineup and it would have been like, here's new phones for you guys for the new decade, and I mean, they're not really that great. They're just slightly better than the S10. I mean, they're just there. Yeah, you can buy it if you want to. I mean, nobody would have bought it because like that's the tech company. They made the phone. For them to say that they don't really value it, that's like making the phone look like trash, you know? You see, I'm gonna drop a fact for you guys today. So whether or not you guys like it or approve of what I'm about to say, it's very obvious that guys, the first thing that attracts us to a female is looks. We want to say his personality, his character, and everything, but what initiated you to start that conversation at first is the looks. And I mean, we're guys, what can we do? But for girls, it's very different. See, I don't know how they do it, but for girls, the first thing that attracts them to a guy is his confidence, his demeanor, the way he carries himself. We can't help it, and neither can they. They just want someone who's respectable. And if you're still having problems valuing yourself and enjoying your company and just loving yourself in general, well, don't sweat it. We're about to put this problem behind us by learning the simple art of enjoying your company. Let's go. So there are 5 steps to enjoying your company, and this is step 1. Step 1 is understanding that you are good enough all by yourself. See, you don't need anyone's approval or anything to do whatever you want. You don't need to be dependent on other people for your happiness and your confidence and all of that stuff. You do not need to do things with people all the time. Start doing things alone. And if it feels awkward, laugh at it, because who the hell said you can't do things alone? You know? I mean, I remember a time that I went to the cinema. I was supposed to go with my friends and we were supposed to watch a movie. But then when I got there, they had already left because I took time because I was coming from a class. I was having summer lesson that period. So I was the only person I was the only person at cinema. So what did I do? I didn't go home. I bought my tickets and I went and I watched the movie, and I swear that's the best experience I've had at the cinema ever. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that experience. And who knows, maybe your experience too is waiting for you, just for you to be independent from other people. Also, one thing I would like to point out, if you hold yourself in high esteem, it's going to be hard for you to keep toxic friends around. And that is a fact. So love yourself and understand that you are good enough by yourself. So step 2. Step 2 is value others' opinions, but value yours more. You see, don't ask for advice unless you truly need it. Rather, ask yourself, if I knew the answer to this problem, what would it be? You see, the more you keep on asking yourself for advice, the more confidence you build in yourself, and the more difficult and tasking things you'll be able to overcome alone. People who do not ask themselves, or people who rarely ask themselves for advice, they don't have confidence in themselves. And that is why they are pushovers who easily conform to peer pressure. Because to begin with, they don't even believe they can do anything by themselves. Step 3 is learn to be observant. This is very simple. Just don't talk too much. Don't talk too much. Just pay attention. You see, our time on earth is very limited, and it would be a shame if you leave here without taking in all that you can. Also, observance is a skill. And the more you use it, the better you become at it. And the better you become at it, the better you become at being observant, the more easy to be for you to find different ways to tackle problems, or the more easy to be for you to understand people and truly know who's the fake friend, who's the real friend. I'm just saying. Step 4 is learn to appreciate the silence. You see, the world is a very noisy place, and each and every one of us needs to take a moment to breathe and find peace and quiet. You see, you can learn a lot about yourself when there's nothing distracting you from your inner feelings and your inner thoughts. You can get to know your inner voice and understand that person a little better. So why not take a break from mindless consumption and doing other things that will give you shallow levels of fulfillment and understand yourself a little better? As I'm making this video right now, I am on a social media break. I haven't been online for I think 2 days now. Not because it's bad or anything, but it's just because like it has been distracting for me and I haven't been able to script this video. It's like the only way I was able to do this was for me to find time to basically push everything else off to the side and focus on what is important. So yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at now. Step 5 is to create something. Creating something is the most important thing you can do in your lifetime. And to be honest, the only person stopping you from creating the art that you are capable of is yourself. You see, when you're working with people, you have to compromise, you have to conform to their ideologies so that everybody will appreciate the end product. But when you're working alone, you can be as selfish as you want. You can literally decide to put everybody's advice in a box and put that to the left. That's all on you. You see, this is something that you do alone for the benefit of no one but yourself. And you can be as selfish as you want with it. And also, this is a very good time for you to understand yourself a little better, because digging into yourself to find something that you want to create is kind of like a self-discovery. And at the end of the day, when you finally create it, you can be proud of yourself and your creation at large, which is going to boost your self-esteem because you did it by yourself without anyone's help. Entering your company doesn't mean becoming a loner and removing yourself from the world. No. Rather, it means being able to surround yourself with people, but understanding that you don't need to depend on them for your happiness or confidence. I hope I've been able to pass a message across with this video to anyone who has been having problems valuing themselves or their personalities and all of that. I had those problems a while ago, but I'm glad to say that I am moving past them, and so can you. So if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel for more content like this and other fun videos. Also, please like and comment if you found it super interesting. And yeah, I can't wait to see you guys next week. I'm not really sure what I'm going to make, but the idea is going to come to me. All right, peace out, people.